forcing the US's biggest car manufacturer to shift gears. Ramping up the fight against the coronavirus and sick of ongoing negotiations, Donald Trump has implemented the Korean War-era Defense Production Act to push General Motors into producing ventilators.
We thought we had a deal for 40,000 ventilators, and all of a sudden the 40,000 came down to 6,000. And then they talked about a higher price than we were discussing, so I didn't like it. So we did activate it with respect to General Motors.
The devices are in urgent need. Experts say the US is hundreds of thousands of breathing machines short of what it will likely need. In New York State, the epicenter of the US outbreak, Governor Andrew Cuomo says over 30,000 extra machines are needed to combat the crisis. There, well over 40,000 people have been infected, meaning that if it were a country, it would be the sixth most affected country in the world. The virus is spreading rapidly across the United States, with around 15,000 new infections reported on Friday alone. And it's affecting more than people's health. On Thursday, a record 3.3 million people filed for unemployment as businesses have been forced to lay people off and millions have been told to stay in their homes. Faced with an economic nosedive, President Trump has signed off on an unprecedented $2.2 trillion stimulus package, the largest in U.S. history.
But I wanted that to be a nice signature.
The legislation provides loans, grants and tax breaks for businesses big and small, increases aid for the millions now out of work, and pumps billions into the medical services on the front line of the pandemic. $290 billion has also been set aside for payments of up to $3,000 to millions of families. The United States is bracing itself for the peak of the epidemic, which could still be weeks away. But as the first country to surpass 100,000 infections, it has now become the global epicenter of the pandemic.
Fraser Jackson there with